Hey, how you doing? My smells good, guys. Yes, it's wedding season, and I hear you're looking for a fragrance. And I hope that fragrance you find is a masculine fragrance, something that's memorable, something that can stand out amongst all the other fragrances that are going to be at the wedding. And if you can't find one, that's why I come in. I'm here to hook you up. I'm going to show you 10 amazing wedding fragrances that you can wear. These fragrances, you won't be able to resist. Trust me. Let me show you what they are. Let's go check them out.
All right, guys, let me stop playing around. Hope you guys enjoyed that little skit. Now that I'm the Sin Father, I had to put a little bit of the Godfather in there for you guys. Yeah, it is wedding season though. The winter wedding season is upon us, and I know a lot of people are getting married now. Of course, a bunch of people are gonna get married on Valentine's Day, and I wanted to hook you guys up with some extraordinary fragrances. Getting married is a monumental celebration. I don't think that there's anything better to see a man and a woman commit to each other for life and having that bond sealed by God. So if you're gonna do that, if that's the type of vibe you're on and you're excited to get married, why not put one of these extraordinary fragrances on that's gonna be with you for the rest of your life? And it's important, I think it's important to pick the best one that suits your personality. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to hook you up, help you out. So we're gonna get into it. Like I said, I got 10 beggars for you. Amazing fragrances that will definitely cause conversation. Of course, we're gonna get into the video, but before we get there, those who just joined the channel, welcome to He Smells Like Rome. Here, I talk about niche fragrances, luxury fragrances, hard to find fragrances, and those fragrances that's gonna cause conversation. So if that's the type of content you're looking for, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get all the notifications when I shoot these videos. You know how this works. You help me out, I help you out by providing some of the most amazing fragrance videos in the world. So I think I hear those wedding bells, and I think I see somebody throwing rice up. So let's get into it. Sit back, relax, get some popcorn. It's about to go down. Like I said, we have 10 fragrances here that I think will be amazing, memorable fragrances that you can rock on your wedding. But before we get there, let me show you the fragrance that I wore for my wedding. Just almost 18 years ago. Wow. I wore this fragrance right here. This is Prada Amber Pour Homme. Yes, now you can see that I have little to nothing in this bottle. And this was like, I remember buying this. I remember going to Neiman Marcus and purchasing this fragrance. And when I wore it on my wedding, it was clean, it was ambery, it was soapy. It was, it had a little bit of that fougere vibe, but it was more, in my opinion, amber, clean and soapy, if I remember. This atomizer is terrible. I actually had to switch the atomizer off and get another one because it was just like spit. It wasn't even coming out. But the fragrance is and will always be a special piece of my collection. Discontinued, unfortunately, but still, it's something that I cherish because I wore it on my wedding. So that's what I'm trying to do for you guys. Give you something memorable. Let me show you what number 10 is. At number 10, I think that it could be the perfect wedding day fragrance for a man that loves fougères or loves chypres. If you're the type of person that loves that, you know, you just smell like money, like old money. If you smell clean, you smell like you just came out of getting a nice suit tailored, this is the fragrance that you need. And that is Penhaligon's Centurial. Yes, this right here is, to me, the fougère fragrance that if you might be a little bit more mature. You might be in your 40s, might be in your 50s, or you just like smelling clean and like money. Like my wife said, this smells like good credit. If you like that lavender, if you like that oak moss type of feeling, if you like that shaving cream, and also it smells like like, I'm not going to say clean linen. This smells like someone had a new piece of fabric. It can be wool, it can be polyester, it can even be cashmere. Any of those pieces of clothing or cloth or material, just someone had it and they were making something. This is what it smells like. Raw material and shaving cream and also lavender and oak moss. And it, to me, smells like someone got some money and they rocking one of the best tuxedos in the world. Go check it out if you haven't. I think this is a perfect staple for a wedding, something that projects pretty good, a good 7 hours of wear on this fragrance, and it is something that will absolutely turn heads. Yeah. Go check it out. A perfect fragrance for your wedding night or day. Let's go check out the next one. So to me, it took me a minute to kind of figure out where I wanted to place this fragrance, because this fragrance can also be used as a spring wedding fragrance, but I think it works better in the winter because of this sandalwood note. This is one of the best sandalwoods in the world. And to me, it was no question I was going to be on this list. I'm talking about Santal Basmati by Evanescence. Now, this is such a creamy, smooth, it's not masculine. This is very unisex, but I think for me, I'm thinking of, you might be getting married somewhere where it's super cold. Maybe it's even snowing that day, and you want something that's going to keep you warm. The woody characteristics from this fragrance combined with the creaminess of that sandalwood is, to me, it's romantic. There's also a nice, creamy, really warm rice note in this. It reminds me of almost like rice pudding or a rice pudding dessert. So it's creamy, it's slightly sweet, it's super warm, and the combination of woody, creamy, and milky creamy with that rice, it to me will have a lasting impression, and I think it will be perfect for a wedding date or wedding night in the winter, because this thing will keep you warm. This fragrance right here will have her all over your neck, especially when it's time for that first dance. She's gonna be on your neck, she's gonna be smelling this, and that's just gonna bring her closer and closer to you. I'm telling you, romantic, sexy, and a must-have for a wedding night. Yeah. Let's go check out the next one. Now, the next fragrance is from one of my new favorite fragrance houses, and this is by far, this is the party part of the wedding. This is, you rock this during the ceremony, absolutely, but you sprayed at least another 10 sprays on when the reception happens. And that fragrance I'm talking about is Favero Intenso by Granado. Granado from Brazil. Now, I'm just gonna say it, this has one of the best boozy notes I've ever come across in fragrances. Not only does it have a unique boozy note, it has a nice sweetness that's combined with that boozy note, and that's contributed by the sugarcane in this fragrance. And to me, sweet, sugary, spicy, boozy, there is nothing like this. And it's so fun, it's so energetic, and it is absolutely sexy. Warm, sweet, that sugarcane is going to turn heads. And if you or your female was rocking this on your wedding day, you will never forget that night. I'm telling you, this is a must-have. I'm telling you, don't just spray it for the reception. Go back, get the fragrance, and spray it again for the reception. It's gonna come alive all over again. A must-have for a wedding. Yeah. You can thank me later. Yeah, I got some more. Let's go check it out. All right, piggybacking on a fun, boozy fragrance, I have another fragrance that's also equally as fun. I think that this is a remarkable fragrance. And the reason why I say that is because of the beautiful blueberry note that they play with. And that fragrance I'm talking about, this is S'il vous plaît by J. Boulogne. And to me, I'm just thinking, you know, blueberry pastry, blueberry pie, mixed with a nice kind of green, spicy, herbal effect in the mid into the dry down. This fragrance has a tendency to create a cocoon of all those notes I mentioned. And if someone steps into that cocoon, you and that beautiful lady, your bride, are going to just be in bliss. This is one of the best fragrances in the world I've come across in the last 2 years. Trust me when I tell you that blueberry note in this is like no other. And if you want to be noticed, if you want to remember your wedding night and what you wear, and want your wife to remember what you wear, pick this fragrance, because not just how beautiful it smells, the trail that this fragrance creates. When you walking down that little line, that dance line, when y'all having fun at the reception, that trail is gonna come behind, and anybody else that's gonna smell that is gonna love that fragrance, especially if it's your new bride. Trust me, you want this in your collection, and bring it on your honeymoon too. Yeah, I got more. Let's go check out the next one. Another fragrance that I consider to be one that you would wear on a celebration. What better fragrance to grab on a celebration than Tango? You got amber, you have a nice spicy cardamom that leans a little bit of that cinnamon sweetness. You also have rose, sandalwood in this fragrance, and a nice resinous benzoin. Now to me, this fragrance definitely has a whiskey / brandy booziness that goes along with it. So if you're adding that nice warm spices combined with that just marvelous amber note in this, this is phenomenal. If this was available on my wedding day, I absolutely would have grabbed it. Or it would have been in the top 5 contenders for the fragrance. Unfortunately, I didn't know anything about niche fragrances when I got married. So you guys get hooked up. So go check it out. Tango is a must-have and a stunning concoction of a fragrance. Go check it out. All right, the next fragrance I have, this fragrance to me is the traditional kind of wedding fragrance. This is the fragrance to me that you wear if you're getting married in a beautiful historic church or your church. You might decide that I want to keep it simple, traditional, but I want something elegant, something sophisticated, and something that kind of represents heaven, God, and also marriage. And I thought that this fragrance here was the perfect one. This is Angelic from Boadicea the Victorious. Why not be covered by the wings of an angel? Oh, with this beautiful fragrance. Now, typically I would not say wear this fragrance during the winter. I would say more towards the spring, but yes, you can rock this. I would say April going into March is still cold, but it's starting to warm up slightly. So you're not in the 20, 30 degrees. You're probably in the high 30s going into maybe the 50s. And to me, the players in this fragrance that make me run to it all the time, but I think on that special day, if you want your future wife jaw to hit the floor, rock this. The combination of amber, hay, in my opinion, also green apple, makes this one of the most delicious, one of the most mouth-watering fragrances I've ever come across. Now, the green apple to me is fresh, it's bitter, it's not sweet, I would say more sour tart, but that dry hay that's in here gives it a little bit more of a balance of the warmness, and also, in my opinion, the amber in this is phenomenal. If you want a tuxedo-worthy fragrance, you cannot, and I mean you cannot, forget Angelic. Yeah. But if you want an alternative to this, if this is not your vibe, I have one more from Boadicea that I think will be perfect. I mean, perfect for a wedding. And that fragrance is Blue Sapphire Supercharged. Yes, absolutely stunning. The citrus mixed with the rose, mixed with the oud, the combination of fresh, sweet, agarwood, woody, and also a nice jammy floral rose. Yeah, this is phenomenal. Now, if you have Blue Sapphire is absolutely stunning. It is also a great alternative, but this is smoother. Yes, you will smell this through the entire sanctuary. wherever the event is, the whole place will be filled with this. But it's such a smooth rendition of a fragrance that no one, and I mean no one, is going to be bothered. Everyone is going to love what you smell like. And your wife will too. So, these two, a must-have. Let's go check out the next one. The next fragrance I have is the fragrance I just did a review on, what I consider, and I will put my stamp on this. This is the best rose fragrance I've ever come across and the most masculine rose fragrance in the world. This is Yes I Can from the House of Noya, or House of Noya. As simply as I can put this, wearing this fragrance on your wedding day will be the second best decision you made that day. And I say that because the jamminess, the dark smokiness from the rose, the combination of the pink pepper and the spices that go along with this fragrance is phenomenal. Not only does it have the rose and the spices, which is not unfamiliar to most floral spicy fragrances, but the citrus and the fruit aspect in this fragrance, and in the dry down with that earthy patchouli that has also a spectacular spiciness to it, makes this one of the best fragrances in the world. I'm telling you, if you want a memorable experience, put this on your list. 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree weather, it doesn't matter. This will perform and you will smell phenomenal. Yeah. I can't wait to rock this again. Oh, man. Go check it out. We got two more. If you want to smell like amber, if you want to smell like raspberry, if you want to smell like, in my opinion, one of the best cherry fragrances in the world, add a little bit of honey onto it. Then you just found your wedding fragrance. And that is Graham & Potts Amber Mill. I just told you what it was. The notes will not say cherry in this fragrance. It will say raspberry. But trust me when I tell you, this is the most decadent, the most juicy, sweet, not only tropical, but also resinous cherry note in my entire collection. This is one of the most seductive, captivating fragrances in all of perfumery. This is the fragrance I'm telling you, spray on the bed. And I'm just gonna say, after the wedding, after the reception is over, go to the bedroom, spray this on the sheets. It's over. Y'all family is gonna be started very quickly if you rock this. Trust me, you don't wanna miss out. This is why this fragrance is at number 2. Yeah. Listen, y'all better invite me to y'all wedding. I better get an invitation because I know you're going to buy it and then you're going to spray it before the wedding. You're like, oh, yo, this is great. I can't, Rome, you hooked me up. In the mail, I better see something. I better see something in the mail. I know you're not going to invite me though. It's okay. I don't do it for the invites. I do it because you need it. And I'm hooking you up. Let's go check out the next one. The number 1 winter wedding fragrance that I think beats every single one of them, hands down, is also from the house of Graham & Pot, and this is Royal Llama. Yes, Royal Llama. I'm talking about, I'm dancing down the line to the wedding. I'm skipping. I'm going all the way down, like the wedding line is the Soul Train line. That's how happy I am if I'm wearing this fragrance. That's how engulfed I am into this beautiful presentation, this powerful concoction of a perfume. Now, I don't want to go deep into all the notes. I'm just going to give you 3. You have a pastry toffee, you have a spicy saffron that's slightly smoky, and you have one of the most woody, sweet, resinous oud notes when I tell you ever experienced, I mean that. Now, you might not say that this would be a wedding fragrance because I said oud, but you would be mistaken. This fragrance combines a pastry and adds the animalistic tones to a pastry. If you want a spicy pastry, you want a little bit of a funky vibe, this is the fragrance to wear. And I mean, throughout the wedding, you and your wife, even when y'all holding hands at the wedding, this fragrance gonna have you in a groove because it's just that good. Y'all gonna be standing there. He's gonna be asking you questions like, do you take this woman to be your wife? And you're just gonna be jamming like, yep, I do. Look at her in the eyes and she gonna be doing the same thing. Yes, I do. And y'all gonna be it's gonna be a vibe because y'all just gonna be all into each other. And the fragrance, this one right here, is gonna help that. I'm telling you guys, I didn't put this at number 1 for no reason. This is one of the best fragrances in my collection and a perfect winter wedding fragrance for you, my guy. Go check it out. And truth be told, this is very unisex. If you don't want to wear it, if you don't think this will be dope on you, but you smell it, you're like, yo, this smells fantastic. She might like it. Give it to her. Then you can just enjoy it from a distance, letting it hit your nose. But one of you two need it. All right. Let me know. If you do get it, let me know what you think. All right, guys, that's it. I just want to say this was fun. I really enjoy weddings. My whole entire life, since I was probably like 7 or 8, I'm probably one of the rare guys that would say this, but I really wanted to get married. And to find my beautiful wife, the woman that God made for me, and I was able to do that, I look forward to seeing you guys get married. I look forward to seeing you guys settle down and finding that wonderful woman that completes the other half of you, so you guys can make babies, y'all can have a whole life, y'all can create something beautiful, and you guys can give God the glory for being able to put you guys together. So from me to you, these fragrances are what my gifts are to you, and I hope that you wear these on your wedding day. Comment down below if you have any of these fragrances and you decided that, yeah, I'm gonna rock it. Or if you have a fragrance you already picked for your wedding, let me know what that fragrance is. I might wanna check it out. All right. Once again, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Thank you for allowing me to have another wonderful day filming, shooting these videos. Nothing is possible without you. Once again, I'm not going to ramble on. This video was really dedicated to the idea of union through marriage, a lifelong partnership between a man and a woman. I truly believe that is the most beautiful, most wonderful thing that can happen between a man and a woman. Now, I'm not going to go into it, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is what God intended. Man and woman, union forever, creating a bond, building a family, being fruitful, building each other up, keeping God in the center of your marriage, so your marriage can never be broken. That's just beautiful to me, and I know God wants that for you. So if you are on the fence, if you got that lady in your life and you know that she is the one that's going to continue to be there, support you, help you, be your confidant. No one can tell you when it's time to get married, but if she is the one, don't wait too long, because I don't want you to lose out on a good thing. All right? That's it. Until next time, like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, I love you. God bless in Jesus' name. Peace.